So the women's over 55 division continues out here at Hartlepool A. As we bring you the action. Game that has just gotten underway between the Netherlands and England. Netherlands on the left of the screen in the blue kit. England on the right in the red. England looking to get out of the 23 as the Netherlands put on a bit of pressure early doors, and England do manage to get the ball into the Netherlands opposition, at least territory. Coming away with it now is England down the right hand side, although has loose possession. Then wins it back, is able to the ball to the support players coming in. Now England with a chance. Got a good chance on the right-hand side, and unfortunately it just comes off the foot of the attacker. Gives up a golden chance to get the first goal of the game. Contest for the ball on by England on the left hand side. England once again on the right hand side. Conrath wins the hit, carries it on himself. Does Conrath into the circle across the face, but nobody there for England, and that's a chance for the Netherlands to break away. Good work by Taylor. Ball off to Parks. And then happy to just keep possession, pass the ball around, and give everybody a bit of a touch. Big ball down the line for England. Up front is Webb. who wins the free hit in and around halfway line. Good change of play by the Netherlands. Equally good defending by England. Lined really well on defense, cutting off all the angles and then getting that interception that they need. By White coming back, White, the captain of England. Big ball through for the Netherlands. First chance of the game, and beaming in pain is the striker. He's just got a bit of a stick to the hand. So play will resume with the Netherlands having the very first short corner of the game. Bax is the stopper for the Netherlands. Good stop by her. Shot comes in from Mays. The rebound for Jacobs. Hits the side netting. That was a golden opportunity for the Netherlands. So around the back it goes for England. Conrath on the right-hand side. Surveys the options. Spins past the first defender, but there's two in front of her, and misplaced pass. Coughs up possession. The Netherlands come through the center of the field. It falls kindly for Mochel. On the left-hand side is Bax. Keeping this play going. The Netherlands. But England dispossess them and they come through the middle now. It's a good run by Webb. Continuing to go is Webb. Into the circle. And intervention made by the Dutch defense. White takes it by herself, then changes direction into the circle. Bit of a raised ball, but play on is the call. Eventually, it comes off the foot of Budding inside the Dutch circle, and it will be a short corner to England. Two castle set up for England. Taylor and Webb. It is Taylor, but a brilliant save by Plessman, helping out the goalkeeper. Able to get the ball over the sideline, but England come again. Ball into the middle, just a little bit behind the attacker. Scrambled away by the Netherlands. big ball down the line of England, and to get this away. The Netherlands. England on the right-hand side. Good ball by Conrad all the way through. Looking for cleverly in the circle. Just able to get to it. The Netherlands are under a little bit of pressure at the moment. As England take the game to them, trying to find a way. England have had the odd chance, nothing really concrete. Well, carried away by Chalcraft for England. Taken by Mochel. To traffic goes the ball, pops up off a touch stick, and will be a free hit out to England. After a numerous amount of stick checks, the umpire gives a warning now to the teams. So perhaps we could see another bad tackle comes in. We could possibly start seeing cards in the game. Taken by Harris. Tries to go up the left-hand side as Panetta looks to take the free hit quickly, but it wasn't for her. Here's the Netherlands ball on the right-hand side. Big chance for England as the ball fired across the face of the circle. Takes a deflection from a Dutch stick. So sideline hit to England. And big pressure on the Netherlands now. With Harris walking the ball towards the circle. Smashes it in, gets the foot. And will win the free hit. The Wenger options is Harris. And unfortunately for her, Conetta wasn't 5 meters from her. Remember that inside the 23, all players attacking and defending has got to be 5 meters away from the ball carrier before she can make the ball alive. So encroaching on that space was Conetta, and just allows the Netherlands to come away with the ball. Good interception from White. But dealt with by the Netherlands, who's got a chance to counter-attack. Unfortunately, the pass is just not sticking. Again, another pass across the face of the Dutch defensive circle. And England could perhaps be ruining all these half chances that they are creating. They're getting the ball into the correct areas, to good attacking areas. They're unable just to find the final pass. And as this game wears on, one could feel that all these circle entries and missed opportunities could count against England. But we'll wait and see whether that will happen. Played on the left-hand side for the Dutch as Rohoff makes a strong carry. So into the final 30 seconds we go. And the Netherlands trying to get through this stubborn English defense. Quickly taken by the Netherlands as a tackle made by Parks. And England able to clear their lines as Van Loenen decides to kick the ball into the sideline. And the hooter does sound for the end of the first quarter. We remain goalless here in this game between the Netherlands and England.
That waiting for the gun, the nerves are just too much, thinking about what is about to go down.
There goes the horn to start the race.
No, I think it's really amazing. And now the whole setup and people are dressed up.
We're giving something, I think, to the people that's just fantastic.
The support on the side of the road is second to none, and that gives you the extra oomph.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. The scenery is beyond what I could imagine. I seriously enjoyed it. I met so many wonderful people on the way.
Really enjoying Cape Town. People seem to really appreciate artwork here, which is really nice.
Come and visit Cape Town. We are waiting for you with open arms. We welcome you here. This will remain a city of hope and opportunity for everyone, not just in Cape Town, but around the country and the world.
And he takes the tape.
Cape Town is open, safe and ready to host you.
Back we are for the second quarter of this game between the Netherlands and England. It is the women's over 55 division. And thus far, no goals to show in the game. England pretty much had the rub of the green in the first quarter. But a good chance here for the Netherlands as Thielens looks for the foot. Thielens still going. Pass across the face. And unable to get a stick on the ball is Magus. So England now will come away with it on the right-hand side. It's a tough old contest in the midfield of this game. And it seems as though it is going to continue. That this game will come down to the small margins. Ball comes through to the right-hand side. Harris is there to, at least it's Parks, is there to clear things up for England. And unfortunately, her pass to Chalcroft just doesn't find the stick. Big ball forward by the Netherlands, just perhaps to clear a little bit of this pressure. It comes at the back. Ross sends it to the far side for Conrath. Good pass down the right-hand side. Good touch by Chalcroft to work herself into a little bit of space, but she's marshaled well. Attempted pass by Conrath is intercepted, and coming out now on the right-hand side is a pass attempt to the touch, but Conetta there to tidy things up. Interception made by the Netherlands, but as we saw in the first quarter, seems as though it's become a trend into the second quarter. Those small passes, the shorter passes, just not sticking quite yet for the Netherlands. Harris down the touch line, but the touch infield falls kindly for the Netherlands, and now upfield. Ross misses, but it's there for Parks, and now Conrath on the right-hand side. Interception again made by Jacobs, but Chalcroft is there once again to intercept. Good step up by Bynum. We see a bit of toing and froing. The position changing hands on a few occasions. Forward it goes. Tillens lays it back to a Captain Shure. Keeps the ball in field. Good touch on that one by Benter, but marshaled over the baseline by England's White. Chance for Tillens on the right-hand side for the Netherlands, but Harris does the clean-up duty at the back. Gets a little bit more out of it, does Harris. Good work on the left-hand side by Cleverly. England can advance the ball further upfield if they can get it there. Good touch from Webb, but falls freely for England to use. into the middle. Just unfortunate that the free hit goes the way of the Dutch. Big ball forward by the Netherlands, finds Thielens. A defender with her in Harris. Gets past Harris, but the cleanup comes from Parks. The England have done this really well throughout the game thus far. And they are under a little bit of pressure. They do manage to make their tackles and then work their way out of their circle and out of their 23. Conrad cleanup, does the cleanup job for England. Sparks decides to go back to the right-hand side. Ball on the infield from Conrad is a good one. And between White and Chalcroft, just getting it in each other's way. Chance for the Netherlands to break out here. Sure. Loses control, but still has it on the stick. Does Sure, gets the ball through. Should be a long corner to the Netherlands, which it is. Across the face. Ball's all the way to the left half of the Netherlands. She goes for the big ball through. Bit of pressure now on England, but they somehow manage to get themselves out of it. Good work by Herworth to win possession. Bobbling ball goes all the way forward to Wheatley. Now brings the right-sided player into the game. Big ball across, open on the P-spot. Nice little turn from White. It was a brilliant receive from White on the P-spot. Did a little half turn, but just the spin of the ball getting the better of her. And a golden opportunity for England comes to naught. England come again into the 23. Big tackle, big stick check from Budding of the Netherlands, and England will get the short corner. What can they do with this opportunity? Newcastle set up again. Big shot comes in. Good save from Van Loonen. And the breakaway chance now for the Netherlands. They've got to move the ball. They've got numbers ahead. Mochel on the right-hand side. Smashes the one across and just doesn't get enough purchase on it. So it's easy for England to make the interception. So with the Dutch, as Benta wins the free hit just outside circle. There's a chance now for the Netherlands. The big ball across. The deflection comes in, and one could say completely against the run of play. The Dutch have taken a 1-0 lead, courtesy of a fantastic little deflection on the P spot. And it is the number 13, Derek, who will be credited with that one, and she is absolutely pumped with the finish. So how will England respond? England have had the ascendancy in the game for quite a long time. But fortunately for them, they see themselves trailing now by 1-0. There's a chance now for England through White. As the shot does White, but misses on the inside as Van Lunen just watches it go past the near post. Here come the Dutch again through the right-hand side, although broken up by England. They continue to do really well in defense to England. Big ball for the Netherlands downfield. They are now showing that they are wanting to be a little bit more patient in the build-up. There's no real continuity, one could say, for either side. Despite the Netherlands holding that 1-goal advantage, it's pretty even keel in this game between England and the Netherlands. Now the Netherlands with another breakaway chance on the right-hand side. Big ball across the face. Gets past two defenders, and eventually the intervention made by Taylor on the far side of the field. Quickly taken by the Netherlands, but disrupted by England. So around about a minute and a half to go in this game. At least in the second quarter, that is, and not the game in its entirety. Big ball through, claimed by the Netherlands just outside the England 23. The battle is on for possession as England still continue to scramble the ball away. The free hit, albeit a late call from the umpire, does come and goes the way of England. The ball across for England. They try to work their way from inside their 23. Netherlands do manage to hold on to the ball for the final few seconds. The hooter goes, and that sounds the end of the second quarter. So at halftime in this women's over 55 game between England and the Netherlands, it is the Netherlands with a slender 1-0 lead.
At thehockeysite.com, it's about what happens in the locker room, thinking about the game. It's about planning and preparation, and about training and improving those skills, looking at it from different angles. But of course, it's also about teaching them to score and win. Thehockeysite.com. Share the knowledge.
That waiting for the gun, the nerves are just too much, thinking about what is about to go down.
There goes the horn to start the race.
No, I think it's really amazing. And now the whole setup and people are dressed up.
We're giving something, I think, to the people that's just fantastic.
The support on the side of the road is second to none, and that gives you the extra oomph.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. The scenery is beyond what I could imagine. I seriously enjoyed it. I met so many wonderful people on the way.
Really enjoying Cape Town. People seem to really appreciate artwork here, which is really nice.
Come and visit Cape Town. We are waiting for you with open arms. We welcome you here. This will remain a city of hope and opportunity for everyone, not just in Cape Town, but around the country and the world.
And he takes the tape.
Cape Town is open, safe and ready to host you.
We return for the start of the third quarter. The teams have had their break. They've swapped ends. And it is, as a reminder, as you can see on your screen, the Netherlands with a 1-goal advantage over England. And it was a goal that in fields came completely against the run of play. As England been dominating the possession and territory up until that point. Quickly taken a free hit outside the 23. Ball hit across the face and a good deflection by the Netherlands. Grab them the only goal of the game thus far. But there's still plenty more to come in this game. I am certain. England continue the way they're going at the moment into the Dutch circle and winning the first short corner of the third quarter. Once again, it's the two castle setup for England. It goes to neither of them as they go to the short side. Ball across to the P spot. White with a deflection. Good save, Van Loenen again. And Van Loenen keeps the Dutch in the game. On the back it goes by the Dutch. Good ball speed from them. However, England are able to shift the defensive lines. And it's the shifting in those lines that forces the Dutch to miscue one hit over the far sideline. Misplaced pass across the face. Falls for Magus. The ball alive for the Dutch down the left-hand side, but two England players around and Ducks can only concede the free hit to England. Here for Conrad on the right-hand side. Good anticipation by Meigs for the Netherlands. And on the sideline, it's England once again. Good ball forward by Conrad into Cleverly, but she's really well tackled. It's still a mad scramble in there for England now. Chance, White once again. Van Loenen kicks clear. And the frustration will begin to mount for England. They're creating opportunities, but they can't find a way past Van Loenen. Wild swipe inside the circle, nothing there, says the umpire. Now a bad tackle, and it will be a short corner to England once again. White is on her own as the shot does White. The first and second wave do their duties. And the race ball of the defender stick means a reward to England. The left-hand side. Big little overhead loop and chance, and what a fantastic finish that is by England. The ball going short on the short corner for the captain White. And instead of the drag flick, she went for the little overhead scoop. And that was the way that got past Van Lunen in the goal. And we are all tied up at 1 apiece. Strong challenge coming in from Conetta. Just disrupts play a little bit for the Netherlands, who were looking to launch a counter-attack, but taken quickly by Bucks. Big ball through. There's the goal scorer, White, who gets the ball away, gives it up to Webb. Up front. Webb hassling the Dutch defenders and pressures there, and just ball onto an England foot. And now the Dutch onto the left-hand side. Browner is trying to link up his Rohoff, but misplaced pass, and England can get it to Webb, who sends the ball forward, looking for Impey to make that run into the corner. She can't get there. Over the baseline, it'll go. Immediately again, just 2 consecutive stick checks and bad tackles from the Dutch. Puts themselves under pressure. They concede another short corner to England, and this was the situation that drew England level not too long ago. What will it be for England? They once again go to the captain White. Unfortunately, it spills off her stick. And the tackle made by the Netherlands, who can now launch down that right-hand side into midfield, which is cleaned up by England at the back. Under pressure remaining England as the Netherlands to win back possession. Schur out to the right-hand side. Unmarked player deep on the baseline, gets her eyes up, tries the big hit across, and it will be a long corner to the Netherlands. Nothing comes of that for the Netherlands. The ball goes over the baseline, and England coming away with a 16-yard hit. carry from Conrad on the right-hand side, and it is Conrad that wins the hit for England. Cleanup made by Parks for England, deciding now to go down the left-hand side. It's a good change of direction. Rides the tackle and does win the free hit. On the outside is Harris. It's a good opportunity for England. They are riding this little wave of momentum at the moment. Big ball across. And unfortunately for Chalcroft, he probably felt that the Dutch player was going to get there and gave up hope before the ball even got to her. I was very surprised to see that the Dutch player was unable to gather it. Come England now as try to get into the circle, but that's a good tackle from the Netherlands number 3, Mees, who ensures that a side can come away with at least a 16-yard hit. A clever little first-time slap across the face for the Netherlands allows them to change direction, but the bounce of the ball this time is a little bit tricky for them to control. Not again is the scream from the English defender, whose second attempted hit across to the right half she doesn't make good enough contact with, but she does fight for it in the end. Parks, she does get possession back, so it's England on the right-hand side. Marshaled into touch by Rohoff. Space for England to work with on the left-hand side. The ball goes into the circle, but short corner, it seems, has been awarded as umpire. Just explains his decision, and it is indeed a short corner. The umpire deeming that there was a push in the back of Ross as she carried that ball into the 23. So an infringement outside of the circle. Leaves the umpire with no choice but to hand the short corner to England. Two castle set up once again. Goes to Webb. Comes out all the way to the right-hand side to Wheatley. Back it goes to the left-hand side, and perhaps just one too many passes from England. And, trying to overcomplicate things are the ladies in red. The Netherlands now, after absorbing quite a bit of pressure, has gotten themselves up onto the England 23, where they'll have a long corner into the circle, but it's cleaned up by White. Fighting for it is White, although it is White who wins possession back. Ross for England gets the ball through. It comes off a Dutch stick, so it's a bit loose. And cleaned up by Budding. Smashes the ball down the sideline, although it deemed to have come off a teammate stick, and it will go into the sideline. So it is England who will have the restart on that far side. Into the circle once again for England, and an intentional push across the baseline by the Dutch defender means another short corner goes the way of England. Ball across for England, it's still there for them. And the hooter does go to signify the end of the third quarter. And it is all tied up at 1 apiece.
That waiting for the gun, the nerves are just too much, thinking about what is about to go down.
And there goes the horn to start the race.
No, I think it's really amazing. And now the whole setup and people are dressed up.
We're giving something, I think, to the people is just fantastic.
The support on the side of the road is second to none, and that gives you the extra oomph.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. The scenery is beyond what I could imagine. I seriously enjoyed it. I met so many wonderful people on the way.
Really enjoying Cape Town. People seem to really appreciate artwork here, which is really nice.
Come and visit Cape Town. We are waiting for you with open arms. We welcome you here. This will remain a city of hope and opportunity for everyone, not just in Cape Town, but around the country and the world.
And he takes the tape.
Cape Town is open, safe and ready to host you.
So welcome back as we reach the final quarter in this women's over 55 division game between England and the Netherlands. It is all tied up at 1 apiece, and there's only 1 quarter to go to determine a winner. The real question is, will there be a winner Or will we, for the first time in 5 days, witness a draw out here at Hartleyville A? Into the circle for England, but nothing comes of it. Interception on the 23 by England's number 12, cleverly. On the right-hand side, tries to get away past Shkur. Unable to do so. It's taken now by Chalcroft. And the ball is loose for the Netherlands to come away with through Mochel. Big ball through the center. Finds the Rek, the Dutch goal scorer. But it comes off her foot. And England are able to turn the ball over in midfield. So England continuing this bit of pressure on the Netherlands defense. Inside the ball goes in, but cleaned up by Plessman. Plessman remaining a bit of a hassle on the England strikers. A good lead into the high corner. Gets the little aerial skills going. Does Wheatley, but she's well marshaled and well tackled by the Netherlands defense. Conrad takes it quickly, looks for the options, and a good little pass through for Chalcroft. Unfortunately, just out the reach of the right leg. The opportunity for the Netherlands down the right-hand side. So they can maintain possession. Mochel with the ball across. There's 3 Dutch players there, and a snapshot misses on the inside. The Dutch come again. They've got a good bit of momentum and possession here as they win a free hit just outside the circle. Mochel smashes one across. And White does really, really well to guide that one over the baseline. So it remains in possession of the Dutch as it's taken now to the right-hand side, looking for Mochel once again. She does get the ball smashed across. White is there for the interception. But a ping pong between White and Mochel, but White eventually manages to find the foot of a Dutch player. Good fighting by Jacobs. But England make the tackle. Looking for the big pass for Webb. Unfortunately, it just goes out of the sideline. Big ball across is intercepted by England. They'll come again, although the Dutch are putting numbers onto the ball carrier, forcing that long pass so they can make the interception. Remains a tense encounter. Neither side giving each other an inch. Cannot be separated on the scoreboard either. Looking for the ball down the line. Nice to keep it in play, does cleverly. Fortunately she can't, so will be the Dutch. It's a Desselaar. Let's go around the back. It's good defending by the strikers. Into touch it goes off the stick of Cleverly. Through the middle. The hit goes the way of England. Big challenge cleanly taken off the English deck. So the Netherlands are having to bowl this one from inside the 23. Keep the ball alive is Bucks. The Dutch are putting themselves under a bit of pressure. Just allowing England to constantly come at them. Conrath. Pass is disrupted, but she wins the ball back, does Conrath. Good fighting here from England. Fires the pass around to Cornetta. Velcroft tries to go around the Dutch defense, but can't do it. The ball goes over the baseline. Play on is the call from the umpires. England hit the ball across. It's there for Webb. And Webb can certainly, most definitely put it away. A big ball across the face. Nobody marking Webb at the P spot. And the calmness to first control the ball and then lace it underneath. Van Lunen in the Dutch goal. And for the first time in the game, England have taken the lead. It is 2-1 in favor of the ladies in red. Dutch are now having to chase the game. They do turn the ball over. Sure. It's well tackled by England as the ball goes over the sideline. Sure. Ball forward. The backs to run on to. Backs tries to get the ball forward, which he does. Good pass across for Magis. Got the advantage, decides to come back to Meigs. Does win the free hit. Big ball through, snuffed out by White on the circle edge. And it is White that wins the free hit for England. So good defense by the ladies in red. Big ball forward for England. Impey is on it. She's got Webb in support. She tries to get the ball to Webb. It's a bit too far, but it falls back for Impey. The Dutch have got to now scramble to try and get themselves out of their third. They do indeed win the free hit. Big ball to the left-hand side, finds backs. It's a high pressure coming from the Netherlands now as they try to push England back. Dutch got to get their sticks on the ball if they are to have an impact in this game. The Dutch are up against it now. Down the right-hand side now for the Netherlands, and a misplaced hit from Benta, unfortunately, goes over the sideline. So as we near the end of this encounter, England with the slender lead. Just a single goal separating these ladies. And just had a quick squiz at the logs. And it has thrown up an interesting scenario because both of these teams came into this game having played 3 and won 3. So neither of these sides know what it feels like to lose a game yet at the Masters World Cup. And we look at the amount of time left in the game and the scoreline, it would seem that will be the Netherlands who will have to feel what defeat is like. Will maintain their 100% record at the tournament if they can hold on to this lead. Good scramble defense by England. Turn the ball over high up in the field. Unfortunately, they do give up the free hit. Big ball forward now for the Netherlands. This is their chance. The ball is loose for Magis as the keeper comes out. Puts the big boot to it. And comes away with it, but now a good tackle by Rohoff. Into the circle go the Netherlands. That's good marshalling. And gets the short corner, does Rohoff, for that raised ball in the circle. So this now is the opportunity for the Netherlands. In fact, that is the end of the game. So we will have the short corner. It is do or die for the Netherlands. If they want to get a point out of this game, they need to score now. To the right-hand side go the Netherlands. Big shot comes in. It's a lifted ball. And it is the first shot at goal. So it will not count. And in fact, there's more to the story than meets the eye. As the Dutch players are claiming that that was the second shot at goal. So the umpires will have a conference. It's not over just yet. So as we await the umpires to consult and make their decision. Umpire signals goal. The Dutch players go into ecstasy, and this time he is telling them that he's apologizing. He's changed his mind. He's stuck with his original decision, and the game will end in the favor of England. England winning by 2-1, maintaining their 100% record in the pool.
We are fascinated by the mindsets and the habits that make individuals and teams perform at another level. Let us be your thought partners and transformational coaches. Are you part of a team and you are wanting to gain insight into what ingredients need to be in the mix to take your team to a whole new level of performance? Partner with us. We want to be your transformational coaches.